accidentally let the intro run too long. Wait a minute. I just realized something. I don't even know who the last character I was on. So I don't know if this is copyright. Let me turn that down real quick. It's been a very long time since I've streamed on this channel. Well, I see a few people popping in. I don't know how many people they're actually going to send this to. We about to stream for a little bit. I probably should change the thumbnail and title now, but I ain't did nothing yet, so. Oh, you know what? Definitely gonna need a screen blocker. I just realized that. Y'all can't see nothing yet. Trying to figure something out real quick. I don't know what the last character I was on was. Really, they gonna make me do this? I gotta unplug my dang controller. Alright, I can't let y'all see nothing yet. We are not in safety mode. I'm gonna need to make a custom screen blocker for this channel whenever I decide to stream here. This is gonna be one of many tests, okay? This is a tester stream. I wanted to start doing some on like Saturdays when I just be chilling. I wanted to start doing streaming, like doing some photography stuff on various games. She is indeed wearing an outfit, so we're good. One food, one drinks, one bed. Okay, save real quick. Okay, so we don't want to do pictures on this character since her body is already on. So I need to make a custom intermission joint. So when I gotta like change my character's outfits and all that, it'll pop up, be like, you know, safety or whatever the fuck. Gotta figure out what I would use for that though. Oh, you know what? I just thought of a good idea. I need to update some of these any dang ways just because a lot of these are outdated. I mean, the intro is fine because it has my main character. You know, he's like standing up with this joint. Right? So if I'm using that, that's fine. And then the ending, if I'm remembering correctly, is pretty updated as well. Okay, yeah, no, that'll work. What's the be right back one? Alright, no, those is good. I'm gonna just make one for like intermission. For y'all will still be able to hear me talking and all that, of course, but it's gonna be for whenever I need to change a character's outfit or something. You know, obviously I gotta hide the stream when that's happening. Yeah, I'll still be able to hear me talking and whatnot, but this will be one of many tester streams to see how well I could stream some photography, you know. And in the future, of course, that'll expand to different things, different games, different real life stuff. Maybe real life stuff, I don't know. I feel like that would cause too much of issues. I feel like you would probably have to have like a VPN on at all times. That'd be messed up, you know, you streaming a car show and then somebody does a fucking fake bomb call and then boom, the whole show gets shut down. Not that that's a common thing, you know what I'm saying? That usually happens to people who are not the best in life. So people like to troll them, but you know, just for the safety of the show. Like there's that one goofy guy who thought it would be a good idea to stream at an airport. Like, number one, why the fuck are you streaming at an airport? What's the purpose of that, huh? Okay, boom, Skyrim is back up. I got the perfect joint too, let me see. Logo, there's a website I use where I can make a... I've been using this website for a long time, actually. 3D animated logo maker. What the heck is that? Oh, that website. Oh, what am I typing? Text. There it is. I'm gonna make something for that. That'd be sick. Probably make it right now, actually. Because this is a tester stream, so it doesn't need to be perfect yet. We connect the game because she is clothed, so we'll be fine. Skyrim, baby. You know, I could actually hop on Warcraft right now. Hop on Jadam. Take a picture of him pointing. And use that. Especially while the lighting is in a good position. Matter of fact, let's test that out real quick. After all, as I've probably said like the 50th time now. This is just a tester stream. We gotta figure things out, make sure everything's working right. And that's something we're gonna need right now. Otherwise, catastrophe could happen. We don't want that, so. Let's test that out real quick right now. Cataclysm Classic. That'd be sick. Okay, so audio is picking up nicely. Can't hear the desktop audio at the moment because the Skyrim music is quite loud. I'm gonna go with the one I usually use for all of these. I got the fiery text with the actual flowing flames. What should I put? What would be like a good thing to put for like indication for people to know like, okay, this is going. Gotta make it as swaggy as the other ones. Alright, because if I'm changing the character's clothes, let's see. It's a good spot. I ain't been on Cataclysm Classic in ages. Goodness. I was supposed to get this man a full set of gear. Got him 2 weapons. That's about it. I was like, yeah, nah. It's just too much grinding. Too much grinding. I don't like the background. It's gotta be nice. Gotta be fancy. Go like right here. Man, actually, that's not going to work very well because of the angle in which it's at. Let me just use what's the name. Right. Zoom in, actually. Oops. Get a nice background here. Actual graphics higher. Prettier. Oops. Let's make it prettier real quick. I don't have the HD textures. Whoops. Here we go. That looks quite a bit better. Print screen. Get a picture of him pointing at some crap. Zoom in. Like, hey, read the text. I'm gonna keep it separate though, so I can blur out the background, make it real better looking. Much better looking, I mean. Point. He ain't really pointing. More like all 5 fingers. Push him way back that way. Plus you can see the nicer looking weapon on that side. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Let that do what it do. Let that do what it do. We need an intermission joint. Gotta have an intermission joint because when I need to change characters' clothes, we can't just show that, you know, nudity is not allowed on YouTube, even if it's 3D. Okay, so quick intermission joint. I gotta have an intermission joint to let people know, like, hold on, we changing clothes real quick. Alright, let's get that up on out of here. Matter of fact, I could open this up real quick. Let me link this actually so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Oh shoot, I don't think I can. Alright, let me just hurry up. Or you matter of fact, hold on, let's get some open up Black Desert so y'all can at least have something to look at. Doing all this. I was supposed to test this stuff beforehand, but I am very limited on time. I kind of messed up. I was streaming Warcraft on the Warcraft channel. I went 30 minutes overboard. I was supposed to do an hour over there, an hour 30 here. And didn't happen because I did an hour and 34 over there on accident. Dungeons was kind of slow, you know what I mean? It was taking kind of long, my bad. That right there. I've been wanting to do this for a little minute now. I'm like, I should probably start recording, not recording, live streaming on the photography channel so I could bring the, not only would it help bring up the watch time, but then sometimes on days where, you know, maybe some folks are bored, I might be a little bored myself, stream, have something to sit back and chill out with. I wouldn't mind doing this every Saturday. I'd definitely make this happen. Oh wait, I messed up. I'm messing up. That. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking as if I'm making a thumbnail right now. So let me keep these separately. Let's blur the background, make it a little brighter. Dang, I wish I could show y'all what I'm doing right now, but for some reason it's not connecting. Let me see. Let me try this. Oh, there we go. Boom. Make that a lot smaller. Boom. Boom. I'm editing right now. I'm editing. Okay. I've been using this website to edit my stuff for the fucking longest. Guess we don't really need Black Desert in the background now. I'm gonna go ahead and make that a bit more vibrant. Background a bit brighter. Actually, no, that's a little bright. Sharpen the absolute crap out of it. Blur it. And boom. That's how I make my backgrounds. There goes the background. Now we need jeton. That in. Oops. Go ahead, cut out all that blue. Outside of his hair, of course. Which definitely did. There we go. I want to remove his hair. Kind of needs the hair. Oh! What the? I wasn't trying to do that. I get rid of all this, misty weapon stuff. Enchantment. We don't need all that. Just the sword. Just the sword, that's all we need. Maybe the yellow glow, that's not too good looking. Okay, boom. Right? Wait, the background wasn't supposed to be there. E and G. Put this on the forefront. Enhance that a little bit of sharpening. Smooth it out. Brighten it up a little bit. Not too much. Hence the colors. Now we take these two. Wait, what the heck? Take these two. Move them over to the video editor. Y'all gonna see some magic, okay? Transparent. And oh, whoops. On the stream now. Hey, look at that. Some people watching. How y'all doing? Alright, boom. Go. What do I put for this? That's the main thing I'm trying to think of, though. What would be, oh, duh. Keep it simple. Currently changing character. Oops. Clothing. That, or actually, let me fold it down. Yeah, take up less space. Fold it down. Oh, really? Oh, I'm gonna see what the fuck just happened. Fold it down, make it slightly bigger. Create. Yeah, I can't wait to start doing some more of these, man. As I rebuild the channel. Just in case any people coming through late are wondering what happened, man. Why is the channel switched again? Because I had let my indecisiveness get the best of me. But it's all good. That will absolutely not be happening again. This channel will stay the photography channel. The other channel will stay the gaming channel as they always were. Right? That ain't happening again. As you can tell by the amount I've been uploading, it ain't happening again. Right? Does this mean I have to rebuild and bring the channel back into the algorithm? Yes. Is it gonna be tough? Kinda, sort of. Yes and no. It hasn't been a month yet and I've been seeing some positive growth already, so can't say it's hard. No, it's just part of the process when you keep messing up. Let me see if I can connect I think I can. I don't see it. It's not popping up at all like the Firefox was. That's fine. Let's just hurry up and finish this. Ooh, that's so small. Dang, the joint that says currently changing character clothing is fucking tiny. Okay, I forgot about that. Hold on, let's go ahead and switch that back around and around. Just fucking spam a bunch here until it hits 5 seconds. Green screen behind that. Dang, I wish y'all could see what the heck I'm doing right now. For some reason it wasn't popping up. I'm out here editing, baby. We out here editing, baby. I want to start, you know, doing this more often. I'm trying to go, like, all the way fucking in for this channel. You know what's so stupid? I spent a decent amount of money on ads to help build the channel up, and it was helping. It was helping quite a dang bit. But indecisiveness, you know? Indecisiveness can ruin all sorts of progress. Alright, there that goes. Let's go ahead and up out of here. So what had happened was, okay, your boy was going ham. I was putting in the work. I was doing all that needed to be done to get the channel to where it should be. A little bit of ads, paid a decent amount of money, but it got me quite a bit. Whole point of ads. Real ads, Google ads, not fucking ads off some shady website like some people be for some dang reason. Google ads are not very expensive. They're extremely helpful. Then my fool self went ahead and deleted every dang thing. It's like, no, I'm gonna change it back to the gaming channel. Which some of y'all probably remember because there was a bunch of random gaming videos popped up out of nowhere. I was like, nah, I shouldn't have did that. Oops. I was like, nah, I shouldn't have did that. But then I switched everything back again. I was like, dang, I probably shouldn't have did that. Now here we are. There won't be another time. So, promise you that. Background is moving nicely. That will not happen again. Promise you that. I ain't got time for that to happen again. But that's the biggest thing. I want something that moves just a little bit more, but not that ridiculous. I ain't trying to give people a dang seizure. Holy crap. All these are too dang ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Gotta add a little bit of design to it. Move that down, put some film grain on it. Give it that swaggy effect, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, put the 90s viewfinder on it too. Let's just make it extra special. Where's the film grain? Oops. Deleted the one joint on it. Only needs to be 5 seconds because it'll just loop. Delete that. And pose or compositing. Light. What that fool just say? Oh, there we have our changing clothes background. About to see it shortly. Looks nice. Looks real nice. I probably should do a better thumbnail for the stream, but I couldn't think of nothing beforehand. Now we're just kind of here. I could just use 2 older photos though. While we wait, this is kind of the whole point of the stream. It's a start and tester stream. Actually, matter of fact, let me change the title because until we're truly ready. Testing some. Yeah, that worked. Because this is all just a test right now. Get out the way. Let's make a new page. Scene, I mean. This would be intermission. Okay, we're in the intermission tab, so you're not going to be able to hear me for a little bit until I add, of course, the audio input. Add. Default should be my microphone. There we go. And then media source. Where's this at? OBS. Ain't nothing in here I need. Buster. There we go. So, loop. So, boom. When I'm changing the character's clothes, this is what y'all should see pop up. Look at that. It's a little rough around the edges. It's not very long. I probably should make it longer. But then again, at the same time, it probably doesn't matter too much either. As long as it works. And it is working quite well. Y'all can hear me. Turn the game back up. And boom, that is the intermission. So when I need to change the character's clothes, that's what you're going to see. And blah. Now, I think we are ready to go. So let's go ahead and get Black Desert out the way. Oh, almost closed the game on accident. Let's open Skyrim back up. that. That. Skyrim back open. Actually, let me change the title back because I am going to be doing Skyrim and Cyberpunk. I just wanted to test some things. I mean, I only got in about an hour, so I don't know how much of Cyberpunk I'm going to be able to do. Let's do just Skyrim for now. This is just still testing now. I'm gonna truly be able to do. I only got about an hour. Just spent we've spent 32 minutes of it trying to test things out. Matter of fact, change the for future streams. Change the title, letting people know that this is a tester stream. This is our first one here in a hot, oh my back, in a hot minute. So gotta make sure everything's working. Gotta make sure everything's working right. I like the way that joint looked though. It's clean, simple and clean. Matter of fact, maybe I should update my old ones, because these ones they're not quite as clean as that one. That one's gorgeous, you know. Look at that. It's beautiful. I forgot the other ones got music though, because they're like, you know, the other one is ending, the other one is starting, that one's be right back. This one doesn't really need music because we're still here. It's just, you know, we're in the middle of changing character clothing. Continue. Going on Ziara Rook. That is my dark elf. Not actually all that dark. She's like a silver tone. Out there. Okay, boom. And y'all can see. Here we are. We are in game. I'm playing in 4K though, so if it's a little laggy, that's why. You know, you're doing these photos, you gotta be at tip-top quality. Wanna be in nothing less. Check my Skyrim folder, make sure I ain't got no old photos in the way. I probably do, because I don't think I deleted yesterday's work. Or not yesterday, the day before. Last week's stuff. Technically this week. It's only Saturday. Once photos of the week is posted on Friday, everything I do after that is for the next week. Friday is the dateline, so you know, nothing else after that matters for that week. It goes up to the next week. That's how I do all my stuff. Makes things a lot easier. Much easier that way. Okay, yeah, all old photos are gone and out of the way, so we're working on new stuff now. I'll keep that open so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, I mean, shoot, what do we do now, you know? Seems like the stream is moving just fine. It's actually surprisingly smooth. Considering that I'm in 4K max graphics with all my graphical mods on. I'm sure if we step outside that dang door, it's gonna tank a bit, but you get her a new outfit, because we've done her pictures in this outfit before. Let me think. Rock. Got a lot of stuff. You get some more stuff. Let everything load up. This character's a fire mage, so I tend to like her. I tend to like to make this character always look very magey. So I'm thinking I could probably do something with this fit right here, as I've only used it for one character so far. Unfortunately, I still have issues with the high heels in this game. They don't be working sometimes. Well, most of the time. Like 98% of the time, I think there's only like one pair of high heels that work. I don't know what the heck happened. It used to work, but it stopped some time ago for some reason. Let's see, what's a good color for a fire mage? Thinking like a red, maybe? A white, maybe? There is indeed red. Red with the copper bracers. What's that, number 2? So that's this dark brown stuff. That would match her quite a bit, considering that is the color she's wearing right now. Red with dark brown. So let's go with all of number 2. We'll see if the boots will work. Probably not. She got on some boots right now, so I'll probably just use those. Skirt. This is a fairly friendly outfit as well. It ain't too crazy, you know what I mean? I'll be letting people know, you know what I mean? If you're gonna be heading over to DeviantArt, don't expect nothing too crazy. Well, you know what? You know what's a better stream idea, though? Actually, no, that's fine, that's fine. We'll leave it right there. Leave it be. I should probably post this out real quick, though, because we do still got a little bit more time. Actually, matter of fact, let me keep a Discord up and open. Who might be hitting me up soon, so I need to know when it's time to go. But for now, since we're here, I think we got about 30-40 minutes to go. Alright, let's go ahead and use that new intermission. Gotta change our clothes. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I actually really like the way that looks. It's extremely clean. It's bright. The colors are nice. That was that edit was a little better than I thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's go ahead and change into the fit. Yep, and that is exactly why we made this, because I took the one article of clothing off, and there she was. And boom, outfit is on. What city has a lot of red and brown? Ain't that Solitude? I could make this fool go to Solitude. That'd be perfect. You look like a Solitude mage. The mage of Solitude. Although I don't think this character's ever been to Solitude. But it would be swaggy, so. Won't take her to Solitude. Go ahead and share the stream out real quick. The Twitterverse and all that stuff. Instagram, not Instagram. I don't know, whatever website I could put it on. Whatever works at the moment. It's running clean though. It's running very clean. So looks like this might not be that big of an issue. I mean, then again, when it comes to these type of things, it's not gonna, it can't really be solely about you know, the cleanliness of it. It's really about the photos, because you know, I do this stuff at maximum graphics, so naturally it look great all the time. Where the heck is Solitude? Okay, yeah, she has not been to Solitude. No surprise there. I mean, so far though, it's clean. Everything's moving nice and smooth. For now, of course. No, Cyberpunk, if I can get to Cyberpunk, I'm sure that won't be nearly as smooth. I gotta set up a playlist for some background music though, you know. I gotta set up a playlist for some background music, so keep it nice and smooth. Take me to Solitude, please. I'm back and we'll be all. Alright. This fit gonna match Solitude, because I'm pretty sure all the guards is wearing brown and red. It looks buttery smooth through OBS, and it looks pretty dang smooth through the stream, or through YouTube as well, so that's good. It's gonna be the first, and it ain't gonna be the last, okay? So, let people know. I'm gonna put it in the thumbnail, letting people know that this is just gonna be for testing. You know what I'm saying? Had to create a few things, make sure all the qualities was good, all that good stuff. Because I kind of thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I think people wouldn't mind seeing some stuff live every now and then. because I'm trying to go all the way in and bring this channel back to its former glory before my indecisiveness took things over. Some streams would definitely help. Some streams would help. I wouldn't mind it. I gotta keep Discord open though, cause I think the folks is trying to watch some boxing. I know in one of my videos I said we wasn't gonna watch boxing no more, but my little brother had told me that there's some YouTube boxing that's actually pretty decent. He was showing us that stuff, and it's like, okay, these dudes is actually fighting. These dudes is actually fighting. The fuck was that? Oh, that man about to get beheaded. Rogvia. I guess a lot of folks here ain't Nords. Or maybe they're just not happy that the High King got obliterated. Didn't you say you used the voice? I need the axe. Man got his piece chopped off, dude. Man got his dome lobbed off, dude. She said, huh? Why'd it cut off? Alrighty. Yeah, see, Solitude got the red and the black flags, and then the guards were brown. I'm like, this fit would be perfect in Solitude, baby. You know what I mean? Solitude mage. Why she got her head up like that? Walking through the city proud in that hideous fit. Oh snap, son! This is definitely one of the prettier cities in Skyrim. That's for sure. This, Riften, and Whiterun. I don't 100% remember what the rest of the cities look like. I'm gonna have to pull up the other cities one of these days. Let me go back up. I like the upper region better. Actually, matter of fact, because she got the combat mage gear on, I should pull up to where the guards be training it. Then we got these nicest work. Hold on, really take a look at it. You know what I mean? Really take a look at that. I should do some scenery too. That'd be tight. I'm kind of in a crunch for time, so I don't know if I have time to switch the bodies around, because that takes like 7 minutes a piece. But I should do some scenery. Look at this. I mean, a couple of scenery photos. You know, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We have our battle mage here. Let me make sure I got some fire abilities on. Wow. Okay. Looks like I need to do some leveling. What the fuck? That's all she got. Alright, sweet. What level is this fool? Hold on. 1. Sick. I really needed to look up whether she was level 1 or not. Alrighty. I want the sun behind her, so right there should be about good. And have the flame spells ready. If anybody in the future pulls up to this video, okay, let me know. Or right now, let me know. You know what I mean? If anybody got a mod that gives better looking spells. I want all my spells to be bigger. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of flame going on there. Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure the higher end abilities are much bigger and crazier looking. But she ain't got that right now, so that's about the best she can do. Okay, so until then, need something. Actually, shoot, anything that'll increase the regular spells too, that'll help. All spells, they don't gotta be just powerful spells. I'm sure somebody got something like that. I just haven't been able to find anything. Add a bit of color to that. I didn't realize there was gonna be so many dang guards walking through. This is their training zone. Let's go with a little bit more color. Yeah, that's good. That looks good. About the strength of the color. Back that up a little bit then. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Focus on your targets. We're gonna have to back up though, because I'm sure, you know, I mean, I do gotta still be careful. I don't want to get the dang stream restricted, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go slide back here real quick as we find her some poses. This fit worked though, because as you can see, they got the brown and red. That's why I wanted to bring her to Solitude, because her fit is brown and red. That's straight Solitude right there. I think that person did that on purpose. I'm pretty sure all of those outfits use the colors of certain cities. Not all of them, because I don't think there's a yellow like a Whiterun, but a couple of them. I need caster poses, but I do not remember where those are. Somebody has, I know for a fact somebody has a mod. I tracked it, but I never downloaded it yet. That all these dang poses, it puts them in order, so you know what you're looking for. Half the time, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for. I'm just finding whatever looks the best and works at that moment of time. Because you got to be careful with a lot of these poses. This massive pose pack comes from fucking, what the heck is that website called? Lovers Lab. And anything you get off of Lovers Lab, I can assure you will have some madness in it. So, if I could have a bit more order in my searching, that would make things a lot easier. I just realized she's wearing 2 different types of gloves. Hold on. Yeah, she got 2 gloves on. We only need 1 pair of gloves, not 2. Okay, you know, I ain't gonna lie, the 2 pair of gloves actually look better. 2 pairs of gloves it is then. The lives of your fellow soldiers are counting on you. You know what I need? You know what I need? I need to watch another old school movie. Full Convoy. I've never fully watched Convoy, only certain parts of it. Good old classic movies, man. Can't be disappointed when it comes to classic movies. Oops. Well, I don't know about all classic movies. Some classic movies are pretty terrible. Some classic movies are pretty horrible. Let's keep it 100 here. Not every classic movie is good. Just like not every old school car is great, you know? There are some old school cars that are fucking hideous, and it was like, why was this thing made? Okay, these are standing poses, so we can get up and closer here. I need caster poses, but I do not remember any of them. If I'm not mistaken, though. Let's see if we're going for a smile real quick. If I'm not mistaken, that's something like way down in the 19, so I'm gonna check. 19 area, maybe 18, 19 areas. Hopefully I'm not wrong here. Matter of fact, let me back up just in case, because I don't remember how true that is. Back on up. This is pretty much like the photo sessions, but y'all get to see it live. And I have to be more careful. Some of these are standing poses, but I'm pretty sure they don't stay standing. Around this area is where it get real iffy. Okay, this is a good one. I just wish I need to get her bigger fire spells. I need to do some leveling on this character later. Her fire is quite weak. She ain't got no spark in her flame. But it is clean, so I'm gonna go with that right there. Go with that right there. Oh, I forgot my little subscribe button. Hold on, man. I always have the little subscribe button on my streams back in the day. Right up in the little, a little subscribe button up in the corner. Nothing too big, of course, because that would be ridiculous. I don't even remember where that is, though. Oh, whoops. I hit my dang controller. Hold on. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'm messing up. Where's my video editing folder? There we go. Where did I put that, though? I need to put a little bit more order in my video editing folder. This folder is a little all over the place. I mean, it's not, like, horrible, but it ain't great either. Ah, here we go. Found it. Okay, maybe it is in a bit more order than I thought. Oh, see, now that's too dang big. Little and small, right about there. Okay. Because, you know, normally in a video, I would have, you know, that my main character here in Skyrim would pop up, Aaliyah Dawnguard. She would pop up and boom, let you know, like, hey, hit that subscribe button. You know, we streaming now. I can't pull that off here. Okay, there we go. Turn that back. What was I about here? Boom. The Fire Mage. That's a good one right there, although I'm pretty sure that other hand is supposed to be a dagger or a sword, but little fireball will work. Oh, let me back up. I'm forgetting. You definitely don't want to be directly in front of your character when you're using these dang pose packs. At least if you're streaming. If you're doing it by yourself, then it don't matter. But, you know what I'm saying? Streaming or recording, you gotta be careful. But that looks pretty good. Holding the fire bolts. This character always reminds me of a really pretty Warcraft troll. Because of the way I made her, I accidentally made her look like a Warcraft troll. But just a lot better looking. Like if the Warcraft trolls weren't given bad skin for no dang reason. I mean, if your troll is running around slaughtering dragons and then going home, obviously they gonna know, you know, like hit the showers. Feel what I'm saying? But then again, some people don't even do that in real life. So let me stop. Let me stop, man. Let me stop. No, it's just like, it would be better if they didn't make the characters look so dang rough for no reason. To be fair, though, this character is, you know, her skin texture is definitely not normal. Skyrim characters are definitely a lot more rough and dirty than Warcraft characters. That's for dang sure. You could make a pretty smooth-faced troll in Warcraft. Even the male characters can have smooth faces. Here in Skyrim, without mods, oh my goodness, these fools rough. These fools are rough. Now, granted, oh, I'm messing up again. I'm in the front. Now, granted, okay, back in the day, old school Warcraft, you know what I mean? The textures, a lot of characters were rough looking. Okay, that was 2004. When Skyrim came out, they were rough looking. Okay, that was 2011. When Blizzard updated all the old Warcraft models, that was 2016. So that was quite a bit of difference. You know what I mean? That was a major difference in time. That was a whole 5 years later. So naturally, you know, they was going to do some better graphics. You're right about there. Naturally, they was going to do some better graphics. They weren't going to have whack graphics forever. That is the one thing I can still give Warcraft. It is, in the modern day, a much prettier game than it used to be. I mean, back then, when you first started playing, it's like, man, this is a great looking game. Now, it's a genuinely great looking game. The only thing Warcraft is missing is depth of field, so you can, you know, discern something from something else. You know what I mean? I can't really do character photos on Warcraft because there's no depth of field. So no matter what I do, there's never truly something to focus on. Kind of like how you're seeing now. The camera is focused on her. The background is blurred. Camera only is really seeing her. Warcraft, that's not possible. So when you do character photos, they almost blend in too much. Like if I turn the depth of field off here, even then you can still tell that she is the main focus. Because, I don't know what the heck you call it, but a lot of games allow you to see your main character a lot easier than everything else. As where Warcraft, because of it still being an old game and an old engine, your character almost meshes in with everything else. And it makes for fairly bad quality character photos. Which is why, you know, when I am doing photos over on Warcraft, it typically isn't character photos unless I'm in an area that's very void of objects. But, you know, considering it's Warcraft, that's a fairly rare thing to happen. Because there's a lot going on all the time. It's a big map. It's a big map with a lot of stuff. It's a big world. It ain't even one big world, so, you know. But because it's a big world, there's a lot of scenery to take pictures of. You go to Outlands, you could be around in Azeroth areas, Eastern Kingdoms, Shadowlands, you know what I'm saying? About anything I do these days in Warcraft. I'm letting my subscription time go out. So let's change her smile because she's been smiling in every photo. Oops. It. And boom. But you know what I'm saying? It really just depends. It just depends. It's definitely possible to do character stuff over there. There's just a lot better things if you're gonna do character themed photos. Much better options, you know. Your Cyberpunks, your Skyrims, your Fallouts, higher quality games with much better graphics. Out the way, dude. Let's look for some real ass good ones. Yeah, 58 minutes. Okay, we're gonna get an hour. We're gonna get a cool little hour stream. That's good. I was hoping so. So I'm like, dang, I streamed on the Warcraft channel a little longer than I was supposed to. Okay, see, now we're at the lane poses. I don't need lane pose. Let me back up. Let me back it up. Now we in them. Now we in those poses. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't use those, but for this moment of time, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Unless actually, hold on. Let's put the flames away, because there's only so much we could do with those little baby flames. There's only so much we could do with them little baby flames, you know what I'm saying? Them flames, we gotta go ahead, level her up. Could make use of the seated poses. Not really the lane poses, but the seated poses. Someday soon. He said someday soon you'll all see battle. That's a good thing. I once saw somebody say some crap like that. I was confused as fuck. He said men used to go to war. Men did not go to war. Men were forced to go to war. You think in World War II, 1 and 2, you think them dudes wanted to go there? You think them dudes wanted to see bodies get blown apart, heads get shot and crap? I'm sure those people would have went through life perfectly fine if they didn't have to. I'm sure they would have been just fine not having to see, you know, their friends get fucking torn apart. Now, in this era, maybe. They might have wanted that. That might have been glorious. But, you know, this was an era where you had to learn how to fight, you know, swords and boards and whatnot. You knew that you weren't just going to end up dead if, you know, you trained hard and you fought hard. You did what you were supposed to, preserve your energy properly, you know, really learn the weapon you're using. But, man, shoot, dude. That ain't the same, son. Where'd the sun go? Oh, it's all cloudy and crap now. The sun done diddly disappeared on you, boy. Man, but when they started releasing cannons and rapid fire guns and tanks, the biggest thing you probably had to worry about in a Roman war was an elephant, which is, trust me, that's a big fucking creature. I want nothing to do with an elephant. But you know, difference between an elephant, you know, an 8-ton elephant, and a 20-ton tank, you know, shooting cannons and crap. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. It's a terrifying difference too. One moment your homeboy is standing there, next moment he not. Nobody just wants to go to war. Okay, you get forced, unfortunately. Dudes really was thinking, these fools really be thinking like that was a thing people chose. I'm sure there was some dudes who's like, nah, I'll go to war, I'll fight for my country. But most fools would have much rather sat at home and chilling. Luckily, we ain't got that problem yet. Most likely, though, if there is another war that's gonna happen, I'm gonna be too old. That's good. I don't want no old nigga in the middle of a fight. And I don't want to be in the middle of that fight. Okay? I'd rather not. Go forward more into the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? But then again, if if they start drafting any old body, I'll be the photographer of the war. You know what I'm saying? You always got the photographers of the war. That's the people who be, you know what I mean, how you be seeing all those classic pictures and stuff. The war photographer, baby, that's gonna be me. Be a little rough, but dude, I'm gonna get some pictures. Take pictures of all the new tanks, the jets flying by and crap. Might have to defend myself every now and then, but in the meantime, I'm gonna be getting all the sweet snapshots, dude. You know what I'm saying? Photography, baby. I'm gonna be a fucking war photographer. My nose is itching like crazy for some dang reason. Snapping straight heaters in the middle of a battle and crap. I'll crap being a dang Zamboy aperture on 1600. Like, how in the world was he getting such nice shots in the middle of battle? As of course, if it all goes that simple. It is war after all. It is war. Alright, that's a full 10 right there, boy. That's a full 10. I want those arrows dead center. I wonder, using these little target boards, do these actually do something? I've been using... The fuck? You can take the arrows... I've been playing this game for a hot minute, but I never actually came out here to Solitude to use that, to see if it actually does anything. If it doesn't, I'm sure somebody got a mod that allows it to. Alright, I think we still have time. I have not been hit up yet, so let me go ahead, let's go ahead, quit that, and let's bring up a new character. I'm gonna do one of my newest characters. Big old Latina lady. Let's go in her intermission. Oh shoot, I should make an intermission for when I'm doing character changes. I didn't think about that till now. Vortex, open that up. I guess we can use Black Desert for the meantime. Just watch the character do some fishing in the meantime. I'm top 3 richest back on what's that game called? Black Desert. I don't be playing, son. I'm top 3 again. I'm trying to keep that going up. Get my #1 spot back. I was never #1, but I'm gonna try to get it though. #1 is a hard place to get because that's entering whale territory. Okay, now for my folks who don't know, all right, the whale is the richest person. Okay, that works in real life too. This is the person who's got stupendous money. This is the person who's buying up the fucking stocks and then dumping every dang thing. Okay? It's the same thing on this game. There are people who spend thousands on this game. Okay, let me see. Matter of fact. So I'm here. Okay, this is me, #3. Jeton Legendary on Ayane. That's this little Korean lady right here. Okay? Here I am. This person right here has been #1 for as long as I can fucking remember. If I'm not mistaken. There's a few people in that guild Hong Moon School. There's a few people in that guild. And if I'm not mistaken, this person has been #1 for the longest. Now, a whale here in Black Desert is different from real life. Obviously, we know this. Real life, you know, this fool is probably worth secret, stupendous billions or secret trillions, okay? You know what I'm saying? But in this game, this is the person who's buying every fucking thing and selling every fucking thing, okay? If you buy it off the market and it's something expensive, it was probably that fool, okay? Batch build. Alright, body will be ready in 7 minutes. Oh, I have to sit here and watch her fish for a little while. Matter of fact, let me move these photos. Okay, these people, they buying and selling all items. So if you go up on the market, right? Oh, I hit the pearl market that I wastegaped on accident. Uh-oh. I forgot converting bodies is a pretty hefty process. Okay, never mind, we're good. Okay. You see all this bullcrap here? We're in the hot and new. All this bullcrap right here, these people be buying stuff up like this. As you can see, that's 25,000 pearls. These people are taking their real life paychecks and they spending pretty much half of it that ain't for bills on this, or unless they living with like somebody else, maybe their parents, maybe like some roommates who don't really care all that much, or maybe they do care but who afraid to say something. They be buying all this bullcrap, man, and then they smack it on the market, okay, for us no money having losers. And then we be buying all this bullcrap, and then they get the fucking stupid cash. The highest amount of money I ever got this character up to was 265 billion, and I was still only #3. So I was doing the math. I'm like, okay, if I'm sitting on 265 billion and still only sitting about 3 to 4th place, usually I would bounce back and forth between 3 to 4, sometimes 5. And I was sitting on 260. That means this fool is probably sitting upwards to like something stupid, probably like 600 billion, maybe more. Because if I'm not mistaken, I've seen this person at the top for some years now. Now, I've only been playing for 5 years, so I'm not 100% sure about this person. But this person, I remember seeing this guild name all the dang time. Now, me, how I be getting up here is because I kind of sort of do the same thing. Only difference is, because I play this game like it's The Sims, all enhancement stuff, like all this crap, I be selling all this stuff. Well, not these, you can't sell these, but any enhancement items, I be selling that crap because I don't need it. I don't do nothing with it, so I sell it. So in return, I kind of sort of do the same thing, but the free route. I'm not about to be spending all my paychecks on this game. Don't get me wrong, I love this game, but I got much more important things I'd rather spend my money on. You know what we should do though while we're waiting? It's because I've been meaning to do a little bit more AI stuff. I haven't been doing a ton of AI stuff. I know some of y'all like that stuff, and I still like to do it a little bit every now and then. Let's mess around with that a little bit, because sitting here watching her fish is a little boring. There's a reason why that's my AFK process. Let's go on over to the AI website that I personally use the most. That is Photor, because it is pretty much free. And I don't know how much I'm willing to, you know, I'm not really willing to put my credit cards onto random websites. So this is a good one because it's pretty much free. That's why I use Photor. Pretty much free, although I do got to be careful with this one too, because sometimes this thing likes to randomly generate, you know, nude characters. Why? I don't know. You don't even type that in. It just do its own thing sometimes. Let's do some more photography related stuff instead of watching her fish. That's not very fun if I'm being honest. Because it takes a long time to switch those bodies over on Skyrim. We're going to be watching her fish for like the next 10 minutes. Boring. There's a reason why. That's my AFK process. Not actually fun to watch. Alright, let's go 16 by 9. Now for me, when I'm doing my AI stuff, I like to make sure that it's at absolute peak quality. But as you can see, you look at my negative prompts, it's not even showing the full thing. This crap is huge. It's only showing you some of it though. Oh no, they cut half of it down. What the fuck? I had like 500 negative prompts. They cut it down to 198. That's some crap. That's fine. But as you can see, I got a couple of characters here I haven't used. Okay. The reason why I never used this one is because I made it in a way. This was way back in the day. This was an old joint you used to use back in the day. I rendered this about a year ago, but this was an older joint. And as you can see, the quality on it is clean. But the problem is when you use that old joint, this is photography 1. When you use this old joint, it would make them look kind of cartoony because it's a little too clean. But then again, at the same time, you can see that her eyes are not perfect. They're far from perfect. That's the same with this one. It looks cartoony, and then she got whatever the heck is going on here. Okay, look like her dang front teeth fell out. This one's good. I just never knew what to do with it. Very clean, though. Very clean. And same with this one. That's why those 4 are still there. Just never really knew what to do with them. The biggest issue I used to have was I used to use this size a little too much. As you can see, all 4 of them are the same size. That crap is whack. So as of recently, I've been learning how to prompt with this, you know, 16 by 9. The actual quality that you should be doing stuff in. You know, people could use it for their backgrounds and crap. Let's see. So with these, you could use the pre-made joints. This is Folder, like I said. This ain't no sponsor. They not paying me. I wish, but they not. So I'm just telling y'all how I like to do my stuff, just in case y'all ever want to do some stuff. There's 5 of y'all watching right now, so you know, I could give a little lesson. So they got a lot of stuff that you can use, or you can go completely raw, which I've done a few times. It's pretty dang good. But I really like their film look. It's really good, so I use that a lot. Their Polaroid style is really clean too. Matter of fact, let's go with that, because I did, if I'm not mistaken, I did one. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I did one Polaroid style joint last night, so let me do some more, because it'd be kind of dumb just to have one Polaroid. That's it. I made these 2 skinny joints. Those are great looking characters, but unless I can find an extender, I shouldn't have did them at that scale. So that's my fault there. Yes, it's still going. 7 minutes 30 seconds. It's a long process switching those body types over to all that dang clothing. So here's what I usually do, right? Let's say I'm going with the character. Let me get my controller out the way real quick. Okay. So typically, I mean, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Actually, matter of fact, you can see it here. A gorgeous photo of a muscular black woman, perfectly detailed face, perfect eyes facing up. So that's the camera angle. That's if you want the camera angle to be a little up over them. Now, typically what I do now is I work a little bit more on the face. As you can see, there's not a lot of facial features outside of fierce eyes and strong jaw. That's all I did. Kind of want to do a little bit more than that. You know what I'm saying? So, nowadays, it really depends on what you're looking for. Okay? So, let's go with a redhead. Everybody likes a real pretty redhead, alright? So, boom. Let's make her big. Okay, let's make her a little diesel, alright? You really... What the fuck just happened? Disconnected for some reason. With long... Let's give her a real long, curly hair, you know what I mean? Something simple. Oh. Then we would go with, like, eye colors. Let's go with some hazel eye color. No, let's do amber. Amber is a more rare eye color. Amber eye color is insane. You ever see amber eye color? Crap is intense. You ever want to see a human that looks like a fucking wolf? Find a fool with amber eye color. Crap is crazy. Let's go big eyes. Let's give her some big old eyes. Okay. Dark freckles. Gotta have the freckles. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but gotta have the freckles. You know what I'm saying? Far apart. Let's give her semi-far apart eyes. Thicker eyebrows. That is not how you spell that. And long eyelashes. You gotta give more detail to the face. Sometimes when you're doing these, you don't be giving enough details to the face. I know I used to make that mistake all the dang time and be wondering why some of my characters always look the dang same. Oh, it just finished. Alright, well, let's finish up one of these real quick. Let's just do one real quick. Let me see. How long does that usually take? The changing process is about 8, nearly 9 minutes. So, there you go. That's why, I probably do... We was gonna be there forever watching that character, watching my character fish. Let's go with a wide mouth, a wide set mouth, and a medium-sized nose. That is not how you spell that. What else would we want in this? You know what I'm saying? I might keep sliding back. I want to stand up. I've been sitting down too dang long. Let's go with a dark brown lipstick. Nothing too crazy. Just simple. Just simple. Right, so boom. Now once you have most of what you want for the face. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. I'm messing up. Let's do one thing. Things covering forehead. Let's give her a little bit more style. Forehead, cover up that forehead. Not that she would have a big forehead, but just a little bit more swag. Okay, now you think of an outfit. Alright, let's go with a orange and white striped sweater. Yeah, that'd be good. Actually, let's go with a crop sweater. You wouldn't see that because that's not what we're looking for, but the style of it would be nice. What did I say? Strong? Strong body. No, let's go with strong soft, because if you put strong body, it'll make her super diesel. We ain't looking for that. We're looking for a normal person. Okay, not a steroid baby. Let's go with a white room background. Sitting on a wooden chair. Then now that we got like the features and the face and all that good stuff, then I will go with like the design of the photo. My personal favorite is the nostalgic look, a little bit of melancholy look, and then let's go with the style of those two down there and make it sun shining through the window. Dark room. And blow, okay? Now the quality, high quality, all that good stuff. Perfectly detailed. Not how you spell perfectly. I messed that up somehow. Perfectly detailed. Let's go 4K, HDR, all that fancy stuff, okay? This is why I typically don't do a whole lot of AI, because this is the hardest part of AI, my good peoples. That is typing a bunch of stuff and thinking of an idea. After that, I mean, we're just going to be generating crap with no problem. That's why you don't see your boy do a whole lot of AI, because I prefer my stuff more. But I mean, if it's swaggy, it's swaggy. I just like to make sure that when I'm doing it, it's at the utmost quality. Oh yeah, can't forget the depth of field. You want it focused on her. And boom. It's about that simple, unless you want to add more. You got up to 3,000, so there is more you could add, but that's good enough for now. And that is literally it. Then you just hit fucking generate. Now, what I usually do is because for some reason on this website they no longer allow you to keep your stuff to yourself. If I pull up to this right here, this is all the stuff I've forwarded to competitions. They did pretty good. We're not looking for that. We're looking for whatever pops up. And then, this is how I do it. Okay, I'll be cheating the system. And then fucking delete. They don't let you keep crap to yourself no more. What the fuck happened? I need to delete all that old stuff. That's from old competitions. I don't use none of that no more. So boom, you get a pretty great looking character. However, where the fuck is the Polaroid borders? I see like these little bitty lines, but that's about it. That's a pretty cool looking character. We'll get more into that, but let's get back to Skyrim in the meantime. Get on my face. Skyrim. We're gonna go with the one of my newest characters. Oh, showing the dang stream again. Get out of here. But for those who are coming here late, we were doing some quick AI stuff because it takes a long time to switch between body types on Skyrim. We heading back right now. This is good though. I like how stable this is. I thought it would be a little unstable due to playing in 4K with all of our fucking graphic mods on, but it's actually doing pretty good. Stream ain't lagging. Bitrate is staying at 5,000. Yeah, this is smooth. CPU is barely being touched, so this is nice. This is nice. We will definitely be doing more of this. Be much more orderly next time though, because we'll already have everything set up to go. I think when it comes to Skyrim though, we don't have much of a choice because of you know, I can't use the same body for every character. Each character has their specific body type, so I gotta switch body types. So I'm thinking if I'm gonna do photos live, stick to one character and do multiple photos for that one character. I got so many dang outfits I could easily make that happen. So I would switch the body type before I stream, depending on who I want to use. Certain characters are really new, so they don't have very many photos yet any dang ways. Certain characters are old and have a lot of photos, and I could easily do a bunch more for them. You know what I mean? Let's find her. We're looking for the newest, our second newest character. I made her sometime before, and that is Miss Gomez. Real quick, because I don't know how much, I mean, she got an outfit on now, but just in case. Better to be safe, okay? So we're gonna put up the currently, look at that, man, that crap swaggy, boy. Currently changing character clothing. That is clean. I might have to update the rest of my characters now. Or what? Update the rest of my backgrounds. I said characters. I don't know why I said characters. I meant to say backgrounds. I think she is wearing clothes, though. Just in case, though. Just in case. Okay, she's a very top-heavy character, so we can't have that pop up on the stream. What the fuck? They can't hurt Uncle Wrongbeer. They about to murder Uncle Wrongbeer, little buster. Okay, number one. The rain gotta go. I can't hear. They can't hurt Uncle Wrongbeer. Weather clear. Fuck, I can't hear. Shoot. What the heck is that? Oh, that's an old mob. I don't know, what the heck am I looking at? Why is her back clipping? She ain't got much back there. Like I said, she a very top-heavy character. Why is that clipping? Not a whole lot back there. Ain't she got, you know what I mean? She got a little booty. Oh, shoot. I think it might be time to head off, folks. Hold on. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Let's see. What's an outfit I have not made her rock yet? Oh, you know what? Actually, go right back up. These dresses right here are fancy, as you can see. Shino, Jupiter Casual. So if you want to download it yourself, there you go. Go ahead over to Nexus. Easily make that happen. For one, I believe, safest. I'm gonna check all. Gotta make sure, you know. We'll go with 12. I don't think I've ever used 12. Alright, folks. I gotta change up her clothes real quick. Look at that. Look at that beautiful background. January 1st, 2000. Y2K, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm proud of that background. It looks great. It's so damn clean. Alrighty. That was... merchant shoes. Not looking for the merchant stuff. I'm looking for... okay, which one of these were the safest underwears? The red ones, that's right. Alright, boom. And then the dress. Oh, this just so happened to be the pink one. I've used the pink one before. Hold on. I thought I never used the pink one. No, I have used that pink one. Hold on. Let me just get all of them. Because I don't remember which ones is which. I don't be sitting here remembering which dress has which colors. As soon as I'm done with the photos, I immediately forget. That is not something I'll be sitting around remembering. Okay, matter of fact, y'all should be able to see that. It shouldn't, nothing crazy should happen. It better not. But green and yellow, pretty sure I used that. Black and white, definitely have not used that. I didn't even remember there was a black and white. I just used that not too long ago on my alien character. Never used that one. I don't recognize that. That is fancy. I don't recognize that. I think I was gonna use that, but never did. That's fancy. Just used that one not too long ago. Never used that. Never used that. I recognize that though. Oh, I think I know which one I'm gonna use. What was the other one? That one? Be careful now. Try not to fucking double click an outfit. Things gonna go bad. Okay, we gonna use that one. Boom. That is pristine. Look at that. Heard it. What I say? Why the fuck this character looks so tall? That's because she is. She's quite a large woman. On this day, I go to Sovngarde, as you can see. I wasn't shy on her height. Where do we find? Is there any pink flowers anywhere here in Tamriel? Where can we go? Don't I have a mansion mod that I left on? I think I got a mansion mod that I left on. That'd be clean. Why is this taking so long? Any kind of indoor spot actually would be fine. Like an inn or something. Any inn would be perfectly fine. But where's a good inn? What's that mod? I have a mod that I left on. It spawns a big fucking castle. The crap is sick as fuck. The person that made it took their time on that joint. Markarth? I don't remember what a lot of the inns look like in some of these places. Matter of fact, since we're here, what does the inn look like here? I don't even think I have a build for this lady yet. I don't even know why I made her so dang big. Big woman. I mean, not that. Some people are big. They don't gotta play basketball, you know. Got to be the world's strongest man. They just big, you know. Just how they was born. Tall foes out here. The Winking Skeever. I remember this place. I don't remember what it looked like though. The Winking Skeever. Called it the Winking Skeever, and the first thing you come in and see is a wolf. Why not a skeever, you know? Got a bear right here. Another bear right there. Where's the skeevers at, baby? I don't think I would want a dang skeever hanging up on the wall, though. That'd be pretty freaking ugly. Alright, let's see. Where's the inn? Oh, this is nice as fuck right here. Look at this. This is fancy. Oh, these are nice. Look at that. The lightning and stuff too. I think this is the one you buy. I'm not 100% sure though, I don't remember. There's only two, so it's gotta be that one. The other one's nicer though. Looks way prettier in here, look at that. I like that one. Now what's in the basement though? I didn't ever realize this place had a basement. Dark down here. Hey, this is a basement already. Lots of drinks, lots of plates and stuff. Some cheese. I don't know if it'd be a good idea. I've always noticed that in this game. They set cheese on woods. That wood would absorb the oils from that cheese. Cheese would be cracked and dried, and the wood would stink for an eternity. You'd have to get something new. It'd be over for that dang wood. We could either use this spot and get the overview. I think I'm gonna use this though. This is nice in here. This is real pretty in here. It's fancy in here. Look at this. And we got the music. Wait, y'all can't hear it. Whoops. Songs they be singing. Let's try not to steal anything. It's got the flowers on it though. I'm trying to remember, like, is there any place here in Skyrim that's got like mad rosy flowers and crap? I'm wondering. I never really thought about it. Let me see. Skyrim. Spots with lots of flowers, maybe? The beauty of mountain flowers. Ah! I'm trying to, like, you know what I mean? Ooh, mountain flower. Flower fields. Oh, that's a mod. Open link to this mod. I need that. That is freaking gorgeous. Oh, this is for regular Skyrim. Dang. I'm gonna track it anyways. Because then maybe I'll be able to find it for a... Oh, that is pretty. Oh, yeah, he do got one. Nice. SSE variant. Crack. Why am I not logged in? I'm like, why the heck I can't track? Log me out for some reason. Log in. Oh, son, track that right. That's beautiful. That's the one thing I'm lacking in this game is a lot of flowers. Okay, so you know what? Since we're in the inn, let's let me just yeah, I mean, let me switch up the fit. Let me find something else for now. Oh. Let's see. What else do we have that we can use for now? Cause nah, I gotta save this. That mod is nice. So we're gonna save this real pretty outfit right here for that. I don't know if I got anything else at the moment. What? Use different dresses. These right here would be nice for like casual look, and then we go down to oops. Go down to what's name. Use those instead. This right here, we're gonna save this. Y'all gonna see some real nice Skyrim stuff soon with that dang mod. I'm gonna get that downloaded after this. Which one is which? Alright, I did the wrong one. This ain't it. That's not the right one. Always forget it's number 5. Not 4. I have to save that right there. That's too nice. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna say, what did Lily here? We got the green, the olive color. I'm gonna say either white shirt or this floral shirt would be nice. With the olive, unless we do black. Black would probably look better. The olive. Okay, yeah. Alright, actually, I'll see. Let's go into intermission real quick. Because I'm already knowing this is definitely going to split the outfit apart. Unless I do white. White or black, maybe? Let me see. I'm going to choose between these two. Choose between these two right here. Whichever one is safer, of course. Let's see. With the olive joint. Hey, someone liked the stream. Thank you, whoever you are. Got 3 likes now. Let's see here. The olive with the white. Why did I do... Okay, the black is safer. But the white looks better. With this, at least. Okay, no, never mind. Both is good. You can't see nothing. You can't see nothing. This, dress is a bit smaller than I thought it was. This ain't covering a dang thing. I mean, I have used this many times, but I also forgot the fact that this woman's like 6'3", so it ain't fitting her like it does the rest of the characters, okay? Wait, hold on, I'm messing up. I forgot she's a bit of a giant. I mean, it looked good, can't complain, but we're gonna have to sit far, far away as we're choosing through poses. Let me do a couple of seated poses though. This chair should be big enough for her. Okay, switching back over. That sound. Somebody down there coughing. Let me be careful now. Let me be careful now. Photo mode. Okay. Why the heck is she a dang ghost? Oh my goodness. Man, shoot. Dead tree, what's going on with you? I messed up. I done goofed, my good peoples. I should have kept the intermission on until I figure out how to get a good position for this character. I forgot that she too dang tall, and little spots like this don't work for tall characters. We doing our first tester stream here. First tester stream because I want to start doing more for the photography channel, and that is streaming. Probably every Saturday. As often as I can, at least. Every Saturday seems pretty good to me, though. Okay, let me try to get her in the chair without exposing the character again. So, if... Okay, it's just not gonna work. She's too dang tall, that's the problem. Her height is why that keeps doing that. So no chair. No chair then. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the height of the chair is what kept causing that. Her height plus the size of it. It's a pretty big chair. I don't know who the fuck realistically would be sitting on this chair. That's... You could dang near sleep on that. That's a big flat chair too. Alright, let's hit the corner real quick. Gotta be careful here. Her outfit is quite minimal. This lady is singing loud as fuck. It's not that loud for y'all, but I'm going deaf. I can't even change it because then I'd have to back out of the photo mode. She's singing loud as fuck. She won't stop either. Let's see here. Lighten it up a bit. 160 should be good, and a little bit more color. See what that looks like on her. She look good, and the zone looks good too. Alright, boom. Let's back it the fuck up.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
The heck? Never heard her say that. What song is this? What is she singing? ain't never heard her sing this before. She's singing song after song. She on a marathon of singing, boy. They should be regulated for y'all, though. Probably a little too low for y'all, actually. Might be a little too low. Okay, we're gonna stick with the standing poses for now, because this outfit is, as you can see. Gotta be careful with this one. I forgot she tall as fuck, but it ain't covering much, okay? A little too much height on her. Why is her joints moving? What the fuck going on? This is not stuff that happens when I'm just recording. Why is it happening when I'm streaming? Alright, right there is good. I mean, the fit worked though. The fit clean is simple. Something simple. Let's go ahead and freeze that up. This is one of my newest characters right here. I'm like, I need a new character. Okay, this was for a, I don't think I've uploaded it yet. A photo session that I'm gonna be uploading soon. With her, another character, with her and two other characters. Go ahead, put that right about there. Okay, I needed one more. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay. And, this character, I mean, I couldn't complain. But then I wanted her to be taller. I didn't, because the other two characters were short. So I'm like, let me make this character a little different. Let me make her real nice and tall. Like fucking 6'3". Boom, that's photo number 1. Push the folder out so I can see what I'm doing here. For the next time I stream, though, I'm gonna make a playlist so we can have some smooth background music. I ain't got nothing yet. This is just a tester stream for now. Back it up. These are all standing poses, so I'm just trying to make sure we don't accidentally get too close to, you know, her chest. Like I said, this is a, as you can very clearly see, a top-heavy character. I mean, she got a lot of legs, but, you know, very clearly top-heavy character, so you gotta be careful. With tall and top-heavy characters, things don't fit them quite the same as it does for your regular short characters. For very obvious reasons. So I'm trying to be careful here. This is you know what I mean? This is a dangerous thing to be attempting to stream, you know what I'm saying? Dangerous as fuck. You do it right, it's perfectly fine. Who won't hit you. Just gotta be careful. That's why I'm keeping my distance. Keeping distance. Okay. Keeping that there distance. I like that one right there. Plus, Skyrim is such a dang expansive and large world. There's so many dang places you could go. And some of those times where I just be like bored, like now, I'm like, you know, let me get up on there, do some live stream, some photography. That'd be tight. I always got time for my photography. Always, always. Whether it's virtual or real life, always got time for it. So I'm like, let me start streaming that. That'd be tight. I think people would want to see that. Especially since I'm trying to, you know, bring life back into the channel since my fool self to try to make it back into a gaming channel for no dang reason. And it's funny too because another thing I was talking about earlier with the indecisiveness is the videos that did the best on the channel at the time when I was still uploading gaming content, it was the photo session videos. The Cyberpunk photo session videos did way better than my gaming videos. But indecisiveness can blind you from the truth, and I was like, nah, maybe people want to see more gaming content, so I try to go full gaming. And the funny thing is, a healthy portion of subscribers I had gained at the time came from the Cyberpunk photography sessions. But my fool self, letting indecisiveness get the best of me. Okay. I scrapped it all. Tried to go full gaming. And then I realized, I'm like, why am I trying to do gaming videos? I personally don't really... I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always playing some games, but... photography, baby. Photography and music. All the music you hear in the background of my videos outside of the Unreal Tournament, that's me. I create all my music. I create all my every dang thing. You know what I'm saying? But that dang indecisiveness, boy. Indecisiveness can be the killer of all progression. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. I wanted to use some seated poses. I could probably use this here, though. This is pretty tall enough. It should be able to fit her. We gotta get whatever the fuck these are supposed to be out of the way. They be eating some weird looking crap in this world, boy. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. Crabs look weird. Like bubbly corn. Circular corn. They don't look right. They're weird. But it's all good now, though. We're back in it. And you will definitely not be seeing a random change of content this time. Absolutely not. If that happens again somehow, man, you may as well just unsubscribe, and I may as well go out and work a regular fucking job, because it's just not gonna happen. But that ain't gonna happen again, so that's not something that would ever happen again. I'm paying attention to the progress this time. The problem with indecisiveness is it's real good at making you ignore the progress. And you get scared and you jump to something else, and then you jump to something else, and then you jump, and then you just keep on jumping. So there's nowhere else to jump, and it's like, oh shoot, look at that. You look back at all the things you jumped on, and because you kept bouncing around on stuff due to indecisiveness, all the other joints you were working on made no actual progress. Like, ah, shoot, well, would you look at that? I wasted years. Not this time, baby. Ain't gonna happen again. Where we at? Okay, well, I'm at 5 photos. The heck is it? Ain't gonna happen again. Mainly because it just can't happen again. At that point, you know, you're only getting older. The more mistakes you make, the worse it gets. Only getting older. Oh shoot, her wrist. I just realized her dang wrist. That looks awful, huh? Delete that. I did not realize her wrist. That's another issue. I always forget with taller, thicker built characters. Certain things go out of whack a little easier because they're not really supposed to be built like this. You know what I'm saying? Not really supposed to be built like this. Let me move her to the side here. Let's change the directionals here. Change the smile as well. Tend to try not to keep my character's face the same in each and every single photo. Switch it up a bit, you know what I'm saying? Switch it up a bit. Here we go. Right about there is good. Not too much of an angle. Perfect. Trying to get some more stuff out there though from for this channel. Get the watch time up. And you know what's so dang stupid too about it is the channel was making so much progression. I was actually almost able to get paid off of this channel, and then I fucking killed it by deleting every dang thing. I would have been getting paid off this channel, and then I could have recycled the money I was getting off of this channel, and I could have recycled it into ads, which would have helped build the community even faster. Which is another thing that I messed up on. I put a lot of ads into this just to fucking scrap every dang thing, which essentially made it... I basically wasted a lot of money. That is the... You know, that's like I was saying, though, the unfortunates of indecisiveness. But never again, man. Never again, man. Now these are all kneeling poses. I'm looking for more standing poses. That's cool, but I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that right now. Let me see here. Where am I? I'm at 6. Here we at 6 now. What am I looking for? I wanted to do some seated poses, but she can't be seated. Let me test something. Can I make her sit up on that? Or is she too dang tall for this as well? Hold on, just in case. Let's not make the mistake again, you know what I'm saying? Intermission. See, I need to make another intermission now. One that's, you know, like a warning intermission. Testing, freaking, I don't know. I'll think of something. Oh, goodness, I'm knocking crap over. We just need to test to see if she ain't too tall for this spot. I think she might be. Oh, I just knocked I just knocked everything off the fucking table. Let me just pick it all up. She too dang big, man. She too tall. I'm trying to put her up on the top of the what's the name? Okay, boom. There we go. That actually works better than the chair because the chair was super wide but super flat. I don't know what kind of chair that is and who's sitting on that. It looks a little crazy right now because she's just standing up on top of this table, but you'll understand once we get everything down. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you know what? That is actually perfect. Too spicy for YouTube intermission. Nah, that is a good dang idea right there. Is yeah, no, this shirt is mythological for clipping, as it did earlier. So you gotta be careful, especially when, you know, characters built the way she's built. Where did I have that at? 160? 1 something? I don't remember where I was at. Was it 150? Oh dang, hold on. Let me back the stream up a little bit. Because I don't remember where I was. What the number setup was. Quite small, I can't see crap. Oh, it's in low quality. I'm like, why does this look like this? That's why. 45. 155. Oh, 160. 160, 155, 160. Okay, maybe it's because her back is directly at the light now. It looks a little different. Oh no, never mind. It looks about the same. Alright, let me back it up because I don't know what some of these poses is going to be. So go right here to the side. Okay. This is why I need to get that dude's mod. He has a joint that puts that labels all of these, so I know what the heck I'm doing. I've been using this mod pack for a hot fucking minute, and each and every time I get lost because, as you can see, there's no direct names, just numbers, and you know, sitting there trying to remember a bunch of random numbers is a near impossible task. At least for me, I'm not remembering none of that crap. I'm saying my memory for random numbers and poses on Skyrim is not strong, that's for sure. I don't think these are the seated poses I'm looking for. No, these are, oh, gotta go about to the 1800s, I think. I'm gonna update the thumbnail once this stream is done. I think we're gonna be watching boxing soon. It's actually allowed me to get a longer stream. My full self was supposed to stream sooner, but I was streaming on the Warcraft channel, letting people know that, like, you know, you might not see a whole lot of content over here. Because I'm, quite frankly, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of grinding in video games. I'm kind of trying to grind in real life. These photos are definitely one of that. What can I say? People love my characters, so I'm like, shoot. I need to start doing more virtual photography with my characters. Back in the day, I used to mostly do virtual photography for scenery and cars. But, you know, I never paid attention to how much time I actually take on my characters. And once people started seeing my characters because I started recording like YouTube videos and gaming videos, a lot of people wanted to see more of my characters. So I'm like, well, shoot, I ain't got no problem with doing character stuff. Where's the dang seated pose? She looks like a dang goofball standing up here. Oh boy. See, and that's why we're standing at the side. That's why we here at the side for stuff like that. Once people started wanting to see more of my characters, I'm like, well, shoot, I ain't got no problem taking pictures of my characters. And I started taking more time on them. You know, these are real life responses from people who, you know, sooner or later would probably want to make the purchases, and not even, you don't gotta buy crap from me. That's the biggest thing. Is if you're sitting back and enjoying the YouTube content, that is good enough for me. But that's the beauty of YouTube. Now, back in the day, man, you had to sell off your stuff to this company, that company, fucking, you know, commissions and this and that. Man, you ain't gotta do none of that no more with the beauty of YouTube. I'm like, I can do all of my photography minus the pains of the old school having to sell off to freaking people and this and that. Man, you ain't gotta do none of that no more. Like, let me do a YouTube channel for my photography instead of freaking spending the rest of my life recording Warcraft videos. I'm good on that. I rather not. You know, Warcraft was great back in the day, but you know, it ain't back in the day. It's the modern day. The modern day's Warcraft, you know, it ain't all that, if I'm being honest. Wasn't as fun as it used to be. Back in the day, I ain't had no issue recording Warcraft videos. But, you know, that was a long time ago. It ain't back in the day no more. It's modern day. I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm trying to do much more than, you know, 4 to 8 hours worth of Warcraft content. That might be fun to the next man, but not for me, not anymore. Lower her eyes a little bit. Like I said, I've taken over between real life photos and video game photos. I've taken around 70,000 photos, and I have yet to get bored. Photography is just one of those things you don't really get bored of, at least if it's something you actually love. But that's like any dang thing. If you're doing something you don't really love all that much, then yeah, you're gonna get bored of it. And let's say I truly fucking love the absolute crap out of Warcraft and I never wanted to quit. Well, if you're doing a YouTube channel centered around Warcraft, it's gonna happen in any dang ways just because Warcraft ain't where it used to be. Her dang dress is going crazy. I just realized that. You know, I thought that this little table thing would work, but I kind of forgot about the circumference of the character too, okay? I mean, she might not be, you know what I mean, the most, you know what I mean, like, she's a top-heavy character, but she also is still quite large. She is not normal height. Kind of forgot about that. This is a tall lady. Okay, because she's close to the window, we're getting a little too much color. Let me see the other photos. We have there's a little too much color. Yeah, she is extremely orange. Let's go ahead and reduce the color, or not the brightness. The brightness ain't the problem. We need to reduce color. She's very orange. This room dusty as fuck. I just look at all the dang dust particles. Holy crap. Okay, that's about right. Okay, no, we're gonna leave that right there. Okay, that's much better. And the dress isn't going crazy. It's not glitching out like it was before. And boom. That is number 7? But yeah, let's say I did still enjoy the crap out of Warcraft. It's just the game itself is dying too. So, you know, every day there's less people logging in. They have zero plans on returning. I need to do the same, honestly. You couldn't, there was a time where you could not catch my mom and dad not playing Warcraft. They haven't even been on in dang near a year. And it's the same thing. A lot of these online games, they want you to grind like it's your real life. Problem is, it's not. I can't stand these new online grindy games. It's like, man, let me, yeah, me. Let's move her to a different spot. There's a few seated poses that could work with the bed. Much more space, too, actually. Hold on real quick. We're gonna have to rename this to Intermission 1 and the other one to Intermission 2 when I make a new one. That's a good idea. I ain't think about that. You could not catch them playing Warcraft. Like I said, they ain't been on in like a dang year. That's like what's that game? First Ascendant. I wanted to play First Ascendant, but holy, that game is a grind fest. My goodness. You're gonna need a lot more than some pretty characters to get me play a game that dang grindy. The biggest issue I got with First Ascendant anyways is that they don't let you customize your own character. Don't get me wrong, their characters look great, but I could do better. I'm sure I'm not the only person who thinks that. They ain't got no, you know what I mean? Not a single dark chocolate character. Where are all the chocolate characters at? If you're gonna have a bunch of little purdy characters, where the chocolate at, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's cool, but I'm not about to be sitting here farming 60 hours a day. I would much rather be doing my photos. Although I will be hopping on there more because they did bring the photo mode in, and they got some real pretty maps. I'm gonna take pictures of those pretty maps. I might not care too much for the characters, but the maps though. Maps are nice. I still do love to do a lot of scenery photos. You gotta do scenery photos. You can't just do character, you know what I mean? Cars, scenery, I do everything. Let's move to the side here. Get to a safety zone. You gotta do cars. I love my cars. I'm always gonna take pictures of some cars. Scenery, some places are just too pretty not to catch pictures of. That's the biggest thing too. What if like you want to go out to somewhere, but then you realize you didn't record a dang Gary's Mod video. So now you gotta be at your fucking hotel recording on your dang laptop. Nah, man. Instead, I'd rather be roaming around. Ooh, her knee. I'd rather be roaming around the block taking clean pictures, and then, you know, y'all get to see the heat. Some absolutely gorgeous lowriders. Gorgeous cities. Just places I want to go out and see, you know. I think that'd be far better experience content. I know some people do like the gaming. I mean, the gaming channel is definitely still there. I'll probably still upload to the gaming channel because there's still a lot of games I like to play and enjoy. But I'm trying to mostly do oh, here we go. I'm trying to mostly do my photography stuff, which people love the crap out of anyways. And my fool self, man. I messed up though. It's all good. Back up in it. Where was I at? Oh, I was in the 1900s, wasn't I? I wasn't in the 1800s. I'm too far down. I'm looking for seated poses, not laying poses. She's not wearing an outfit that you'll be going to sleep in. This is the outfit you be fucking, you know what I mean? I don't know what I was trying to say. I started stuttering. I was trying to say something, but the stuttering got to me. I couldn't get it out. I was trying to say this isn't an outfit you would go laying and going to sleep in. This is an outfit, you know, you'd be showing off in, and that's what we're trying to do here. But I forgot where the heck we were. Ugh. Dang, NPCs in this game be coughing nasty as fuck. Oh, here we go. I was too far up. I wanna, like, go to, like, Paris or something. Go to France and get absolutely pristine photos of, like, fucking the Eiffel Tower and crap. I would have to see what their laws are on carrying, though. I know a lot of these countries don't allow you to keep weapons on you. But I ain't trying to go nowhere, you know what I mean? With expensive cameras and stuff like that, with, you know, no backup. Ain't nobody robbing me. Obviously, it's not a common thing, But, you know, when it happens, it's better to be prepared than to not be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, people just don't be going around robbing people. That's not a thing that happens very often. But for when the unlikely chance that it does, I wouldn't mind being able to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on, let me see. What was the last photo I did? Okay, what number was that? Where was that at? Was that this? Oh, it was this. Okay, so we're in the right area now. We're back in the right... Oh. What the heck happened there? We're back in the right area. Okay, her face light came off for some reason. I was wondering why she looked kind of dark. Her face light came off. I don't know why, though. Right about there. Make sure the dress ain't clipping or messing up. It is dark as frick in here. Her face light came off for some reason. I think it might be the position in the room. Let's. Oh no, her face light did indeed come off. It is also the room too. Something is up with the room. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, okay, I see now. It's nighttime. I wasn't paying attention to the time. Whoops. It is nighttime. That is why the lights are acting weird. Let me see. Oh, shoot, yeah, it's 9 p.m. Hold on, let's go ahead and roll that way back. It was like 4:50 when we came up in here. There we go. Look at that. Look at the difference. I was wondering why, I'm like, why does it look so orange all of a sudden? Because we were not paying attention to time. It is like some fancy places I would love to go out and see. And like I was saying over on the Warcraft channel, we were watching some boxing, and the biggest thing, the biggest inspiration and the coolest moment of that entire boxing matches was the fact that they shouted out an older dude who was a photographer, and he had been doing photography for like 60 years or something. I'm like, now that's what I'm talking about, okay? That's what I'm talking about, baby. No, of course I ain't saying anything against anybody. If somebody wanted to do gaming content, then absolutely do it. I do be singing that crap a lot. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. That's the only thing I can ever sing in a high pitch. I can see clear. Oh goodness, never mind. No, I can't. My voice was like, no, you're not. Alright, never mind. That came out horrible. The biggest, most inspirational thing about that entire boxing fight was fucking the fact that they gave shoutouts to that old dude. And like I said, if you want to do gaming content, then absolutely go for it. Gaming content is getting people paid, and if you truly enjoy the crap out of video games, then fucking do it. Yeah, my voice wasn't having that. Fucking do it, you know what I mean? I got nothing against it. I personally just would prefer to do my my photography. Well, it's like certain areas is picking up the light on her face, and then certain areas are not. Okay, there we go. It's probably because the room, a lot of indoor lighting, isn't the biggest fan of this mod, which is unfortunate because it's such a useful mod for when you're trying to do pictures. See it keep going in and out. So we gotta figure out what position we can and cannot be in. Okay. Where is this? Where's the range? It worked there. Not work here. Works there. Okay. You can't go too far back. Forward is fine. Over here is fine until there, so that's good range. Oh, you're not looking down though. Up, so we're actually fine there. Out here. Can't go too low because her dress is glitching out. Well, maybe I need some dang water. I think my throat dry. What time is it? It's 3? Why do I feel so hungry? Eat breakfast. Oh, you know what? I woke up pretty early. So I ate breakfast some hours ago, now that I'm thinking about it. It's been about 4 hours now. About to grab me a bagel or something. Back up, I'm up. It's a good one, but let me see. How many more we need? 2 more? Gotta make sure these last 2 are superb. We're gonna hop on Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. We do one good set on Cyberpunk. This has been a nice, good, healthy, long stream. I'm happy. I'm happy as the quality was good. I'm sure it'll be a little bit more laggy on Cyberpunk, but that's fine. It is Cyberpunk after all. Okay, where was that one joint? Is that? Okay. Pick her up. Oh. Oh goodness. Now we gotta see what light will work. Will pick up here. I mean, this one's saucy fit. Okay, I ain't fine. I wasn't supposed to, but hey, I ain't complaining. It worked. Oh, it's not picking up her face though. It's not picking up her face. Uh-oh. Back up. Turn around now. Gotta get back into safety mode. Was looking more of the seated, but these, I mean, these might work. I don't see why not. I think it's the overabundance of light in this corner that's causing us some issues right now. It's the overabundance of light. Well, let me face her that way, because we almost had a risky situation there. You know, we live now. We gotta be careful. Ain't no editing I can do. Not now. Maybe after. But right now, no editing that can be done right now. Okay, we gotta be careful out here, boy. What was that seated pose? How the light feel about it though? The light is what's giving us some issues right now. It's funny, these dang pose packs really see the intentions behind the peoples that create these pose packs. Now, am I complaining? Not really, because people love what I do, so I'm not gonna complain if people ain't complaining. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, anytime you get mods from fucking Lover's Lab, you can assure that it's gonna have a lot of madness. Get her look slightly down though. Up. Here we go. Straightforward. Right about there. No, let me try something else. A little cluttered. It's pretty obvious what that pose is meant for. Okay, that's a pose that's meant for the a pose meant for the toes. Alright, that's very clear what that pose is meant for. Pretty obvious. They didn't really try to hide that one. They ain't trying to hide that one. These are standing, so let's move forward a bit. Dang, I really am. I'm gonna have to definitely make me something after to eat after this. That wouldn't be very comfortable considering the wood post is in her dang spine, but oh, she's too tall anyway. She's too tall. Another downside to tall characters is they don't fit in certain areas. Any of my other characters, except for her and one other, would have fit perfectly fine there. Because the sheer height. She ain't my tallest character though. She's my 3rd tallest character. Roderick, my Redguard, my male Redguard, my werewolf character, he's taller. I'm gonna say he'd probably be about 6'4", 6'5". Then my sun elf is much taller. She would probably be about 6'8". That's a big woman. It's a lot of woman. Okay. Sun elves ain't supposed to be that tall. They like 6'4", 6'5", but I wanted to make her taller. An anomaly. Okay, anomalies exist. You know, that's those people you see like, dang, that fool tall as fuck, or dang, she tall as fuck. That's them fools you be seeing at like 6'8". When it's a woman, you see her, she like 6'2", 6'3", it's like, goodness gracious. You know, that's those anomaly peoples. I was like, you know what, let me make an anomaly character. Although realistically, because the sun elf, their average height is 6'4", 6'5", an anomaly for them would be like 7 foot something. I feel like that would have been just a little absurd. Let me make her like 6'8". 7 foot character in the world of Skyrim would just look a little too ridiculous. Black Desert, Warcraft, it would work. Here, not so much. It's kind of like when you see a 7 footer in real life. It's like, okay, that's too tall. That's struggles tall. The lighting here is weird. You can see the brace line of her leg to her dang foot. I've never seen that. So there's very strange lighting going on here. I've never seen that. I've been the one taking pictures of all my dang characters. I never seen that before. The lighting is weird here. I'm not expecting that. Let me back the time up a bit. I can see it. Color is changing again. Ooh. One of these Skyrim fools is eating. Yeah. See a fool driving a car, and it's like, dang, what car can you fit in? And man can't even, he barely can drive a dang semi-truck tall. That's that one thing I've never honestly cared too much about. As a car lover, there's a lot of cars out here you cannot drive if you're tall. And to me, that has always been a genuine thing. I'm like, oh no, I don't like the sound of that. Because there's some vehicles out here I want to drive. Okay, there's some vehicles out here I would love to sit behind the wheel of, but you can't if you're too tall. Like one of my all-time favorite cars, the Ford GT40, 1964. Okay, they call it the GT40 because that's how tall it is. It's 40 inches tall. If you are over 6 foot, they say it is quite a uncomfortable car, and anybody taller than that is just, it just ain't gonna work. Okay, and I'm like, ooh. I don't like, oh, shoot. Man, fuck, dude. It's a good thing. But I tell you, man, you gotta be careful, son. We got out of there quick, though. Hey, I told y'all, man, anything you get from Lover's Lab is gonna be absurd. There you go. Just wide the fuck open, dude. You know, I need to get her out of this spot anyways, because it's not working. The light in there is horrible. Goodness gracious. This is a risky one right here. This is risky. Keep it 100 with you. I don't know how often we'll be able to do this. Yeah, a lot of small Japanese cars. I absolutely love JDM cars, and there are a lot of them you can't drive if you got a little too much height. Now, me personally, I've just never cared about height because that's just something you cannot change. There's nothing you can do about it. I know a lot of people who are around my height. I'm an inch under the average height, so I'm 5'8". There's a lot of people who, you know, they're my height and they're like, oh man, I wish I was taller. I wish I was taller. Me personally, I never gave a crap. The height I am is the height I am. I can't do anything about it, so it's whatever to me. But if I was taller, there's certain vehicles you just can't mess with. They're just uncomfortable. The Ford GT40, I fucking love that car. Will I ever be able to get my hands on one? I don't know. They're pretty dang expensive. But if there's ever a moment where I can, you know, if I'm walking around these streets 6'3", I literally would not be able to drive it. That would be sad. Your head would extend past where the door closes. Can't have that, man. Okay, that's one of my all-time favorite vehicles. If I couldn't drive a GT40, I'm gonna be sad. A lot of them little bitty Japanese cars, indeed. A lot of them cars are pretty small. Not too small for me. I can fit in any one of those cars just fine. That's definitely some. There's definitely some Japanese cars I'm gonna have to get my hands on for sure. For sure, boy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them I love. Boom. That is not the last photo. That's the second to last. I thought that was the last one. One more. Wow. The dang goblet on the ground. I'll keep it there. Why is it happening back here too, man? Side. I guess solitude indoors is going to be a problem when it comes to doing photos, because I don't have this problem in any other city. I guess solitude got some weird lighting. We ain't got this issue anywhere else. Now I'm trying to see some places, man. Russian cars. Oh my goodness. Russia has so many unique vehicles. It don't make no dang sense. I never paid attention to how many cars Russia actually has to themselves that nobody else in the world has. Same with Australia. A lot of Australian muscle cars. I need all that stuff. AE86, I can see that. It looks like it would be roomy. I've seen a few in real life, and their midsections are much larger than one would think. That is a lot of those cars, though. Some of them are bigger than you realize. I know the first time I ever saw a Supra, I was like, okay, that car is much larger than I expected. Then when I found out that they weigh like 3,400 pounds, I'm like, okay, that's pretty surprising. I wasn't expecting all that. It's about the size of a 70s Nova. Alright, let's move over to some Cyberpunk. 70s Novas are pretty small cars. That's like muscle cars. Certain muscle cars are a lot smaller or bigger than you realize. I know I always thought the Challengers slash Kudas, I always thought those would be decently small until I saw them in real life. They are quite wide. They're not long. They're like the Hummer of muscle cars. They're not long. They're just stupidly wide. Then there's cars like the Charger, which is the opposite. Not quite as wide, but dumb long. Why is it asking me to sign in? I'm always signed in. Busters. I'm gonna go with OGV. I feel like I haven't done a lot of pictures on her as of recently. But there's mad cars I'm trying to get my hands on. I know for a fact I gotta get some Australian muscle cars. Their muscle cars are magnificent. Back in the 80s when America was barely pumping 200 horsepower into their cars, Australia was doing 300 plus. They wasn't worried about no gas crisis. They weren't worried about any gas crisis. Cars had some fair power on them. They didn't see no gas crisis like everybody else did. All they saw was, hey, let's make another four-door muscle car with 340, 50 horsepower. Their 80s cars were a lot different from our 80s cars. They had some beautiful freaking cars, man. Like the VK Commodore. Gorgeous car. I need that. Of course, that's gonna cost some money to import, though. That's gonna cost some money. The VK Commodore, the SS variant, the blue one. Oh my goodness. Of course, the base model didn't have much of the horsepower, but that's, you know, that's any base model car. I ain't looking at no base model. I'm looking at the specialties. The VL Commodore. That one's a little bit more simplistic looking. That's a nice car too, though. I fucking love Australian cars. See, their 1985 muscle car had, well, one of many, of course, had 263 horses, almost 400 foot-pounds of torque. Ours, 185 with 260 foot-pounds of torque. Though I can't lie, nothing really, there's not a whole lot of things out here beating. What the fuck? My Cyberpunk crashed before it even opened. Don't do that to me now. Come on now, please don't do that. Okay, don't do that, bruh. That Oldsmobile, the one I'm looking at. Oof. 85 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442. I need that car. I need that car in my life. Okay, when I want my first old school car to be that thing. I used to want the 76 Cadillac Fleetwood, that absolute behemoth. But if you get one that's pretty much factory new, it's gonna cost you about $100,000. So that car definitely didn't depreciate. People looking at $100,000 for a factory new Cadillac Fleetwood. I mean, it is 20 feet of luxury. That was back in the day when, you know, Cadillac was putting real material in their car. Or 1993 hit when they started when GM started putting gray plastic in everything thing. They had plush, velvety seats, wood paneling. All the metal was actually metal. I think this is a big, beautiful fucking car. So they want $100,000 for that big boy. Factory new. You get one owned by somebody, it'll be a lot cheaper. But if you want one that's factory new, low mileage, like fucking 60 miles, 60 to 1,000 miles at best, you're gonna be coughing up about $80,000 to $120,000. I ain't got money like that right now. Not even a little bit, so I'm like, you know what, let me go with something a little bit more normal. So I was like, let me make my first old school, let me try to make it be that Oldsmobile Cutlass. Those are much cheaper at about $30,000 for one that's factory new. That's like regular car prices these days. We'll go and get a dang Kia Stinger for like $30,000. Dang Civic, surprisingly enough, for $30,000. Toyota Camry, a brand new Camry, cost about $30,000. So that's a much more normal and realistic price. Not to mention that those behemoths of Cadillacs have 8-liter V8s. So you're going to be hitting up a gas stop every now and then pretty often. Getting like 9 miles per gallon on those behemoths. I mean, to be fair, it is a car that weighs as much as a dang SUV with a far bigger engine. It's built like a short wall. But dang, is it pretty. I'll get one. I'll get one when I get my money up. I'm going to get one for sure. Right now, let's be a little smart. Be a little smarter with our money and go for a regular old school. That's not going to be a money pit. I'm not buying off of anybody, if I'm being honest. I'd rather buy practically new than off an old guy who hasn't driven it, because he might not have taken care of it, versus an actual dealership, a certified dealership, not no fucking sideshow dealership. That's a good way to get ripped off and scammed. A certified dealership, they take care of the cars. They got people in there that keep them clean, keep them running every now and then, make sure the engine is still working, all that good stuff. Oh, go ahead and connect Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? They put a lot of work into them to make sure that the car is good, because they still got to sell the thing. Regular dealerships, like some old Sideshow Bob type crap, that's how you get scammed. Like never owned, never ran. It was owned, it was run. They fixed up a couple of things, but not enough to make it truly new. Just enough to fool you when you're looking at the dang thing. Where's she at? There she go. OGV in the building. Just in case, I'm pretty sure I was doing photos last time I was on here, so I'm not sure if there's going to be a duplicate V standing right in front of her. Let's go ahead and put that up real quick. There might be a duplicate V standing in front of her. That's how I save my my Cyberpunk save, so I know who I'm logging into. I spawn a duplicate V, zoom in on their face, and then take a picture. You know what I mean? Load in, and there's a freaking naked copy in front of the character. Yeah, I'm trying to get my hands on my first old school. And I'm looking at that Oldsmobile 442. Cheap, comes with the 350 or the 307 V8, which is a very common V8. You can find parts for it, extremely reliable. Has a decent amount of horsepower to be fun, but not enough to grenade the engine, so it's extremely reliable. Could probably get like a 200,000 miles on those dang engines, especially the 350 V8. They still use that engine to this very day. That engine is in practically every vehicle still. Every vehicle throughout the 90s. That fool bumping music so dang loud, it's vibrating my dang seat. Okay, there is not a duplicate V, however, she is naked, so that was a smart idea. Let me go ahead and turn ray tracing off real quick. Alright, what we gonna do? Where we gonna take this little lady, man? What's a good style of photos we could do? This is OGV, so she always thugging. But let's make it, you know what I mean? I haven't done photos of her and Judy in a hot minute. And we could pull up to, what's that little cabin house that Judy had that you do in the mission? Pull up to that spot. Yeah, you know what? That'd be tight. Them two by the water. Or you know what? That'd be a better idea. Them two on the beach. That fool rattling the house. What kind of speaker system he got? Let's do some V and Judy beach photos. That'd be tight. It's been a hot minute since I've done that. I need to, you know what? I don't do enough stuff with Panam. That is one of the prettiest characters in this game, man. I mean, actually, in my personal opinion, she's prettier than Judy, but Judy is the one that accepts female V, as where Panam is like, psyche boo boo. Don't get me wrong, Judy is pretty. She's fucking gorgeous, but Panam is something special, okay? They put the fucking work in when they was creating Panam. They wasn't playing around with Panam, boy. Alright, let's see. What's a good outfit? Let's get her the Brazil shirt, even though she's not Brazilian. But why not? Swaggy. And then some bottoms. Let me see what's a good bottom half. And then we gotta find out a good outfit for Judy, which shouldn't be too hard. Or no, Panam. We're gonna do Panam. I don't give Panam enough love. That sounds kind of crazy, but you know what I mean. That sounds crazy. Not exactly what I meant, but it did sound like that. Oh snap! I forgot I got this Harley Quinn outfit. I need to use that one of these days. Harley Quinn. Barley Quib, as I call her. I don't know why, but it just sounds kind of funny. Let's see. Neo. Is this the one? Yeah, here we go. The Brazil flag is green and yellow, or green with a bit of yellow. I don't know if I got green and yellow bottoms. But if not green and yellow, and all white will do just fine. Louis Vuitton? The fuck? Yeah, let me just go all white. I doubt I have anything that matches that. Unless I give her some shorts, because I usually don't, you know what I mean? I usually don't have OGV wear her little buns out. You know what I mean? That's not really her style. Some little shorts will work better. All my characters got specific styles, otherwise, you know, they'd all be the dang same. What's the point of having a bunch of different characters if they're all the same, you know? Yeah, here we go. I'll say, I know I got some shorts. We do the yellow shorts. I think these match the Brazil flag. Let me try the yellow and the green, actually, just in case one of them matches more. Or, you know what? Boom. I could do green shorts with the yellow bikini bottom. That'll be perfect. It'll match the flag even more. Let me see, where's that at? Where that's at? Let me make sure people ain't hitting me up real quick. The stream is actually lasting longer than I thought it was going to. I guess people weren't ready yet, so that's good. We can sit around just a little longer. Oh, she already got yellow bottoms. Okay. And let's put that together. And that should be a pretty fancy outfit. Little simple beach fit, man. Little simple beach fit. Nothing too crazy. Put the blunt in the one ear. You know what I mean? Nah, they chilling on the beach. That wouldn't be necessary. The Brazil shirt. Brazil. Oh, they spelled it right, too. The world says Brazil with a Z. Brazil says it's with an S. So you gotta put it the proper way, you know? I actually never knew that for the longest time until I was watching this video. And a woman was explaining how a lot of people say it wrong. It is not Brazil with a Z, it's with an S. I was like, well, shoot, would you look at that? You learn something new every day. I don't see the yellow bottoms, though. I don't know where the yellow is at. And this green is not the same green at all. But, I mean, it looked good, so I'll rock with it. Actually, no, you know what? I might do the yellow, because the yellow matches more. Where's the bottoms at, though? I bought the bottom piece, did I not? It said I owned it, but all I see is red. And red, white, and black. I need the yellow. Can't forget her turquoise beads, man. That's classic Native American jewelry right there. Yeah, I don't see yellow, so I'm confused. Did I buy it or not? Unless it just didn't register. It might have not registered. Let me repurchase. I was messing around making some jewelry yesterday. Sometimes I like to make my own little custom jewelry. Not only is it much cheaper than buying actual jewelry, especially because I really don't wear jewelry like that, but then it's also custom designs that other people don't have. I had to make me some Native American turquoise style stuff. That crap came out mad nice. So nice, so fancy, and it's custom. Nobody else has it. That's the specialty of making your own jewelry, and it's cheap. Go to Michael's and buy some dang little supplies. It's fun, too. I used to create a lot of stuff when I was younger. Just designing all kinds of cool little knickknacks. So, it felt like one of those moments where you're just sitting back actually chilling out, crafting some stuff. Okay, boom, there we go. That's perfect. Now watch this image. Watch I post this to something to go crazy and people think it's a Brazilian character. BR1. That's for Brazil, not Bronx. Green don't really match, but it look good. Okay, I know one thing I need to do real quick is I got to use the bathroom. So I'm going to let y'all look at the view of Night City. I really need to use the bathroom, though. Wait, is this music copywritten? You turn this bullcrap off. Put that up. Let y'all get a good view of the gorgeous Night City. I really gotta use the bathroom. Alrighty, I'm back. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna say, why the heck? I'm behind on my own stream for some reason. Wait, why is it still showing the changing clothes? We changed her clothes. She dressed up now. Now it's time to head over to Pacifica. New York. I already know how we rockin' when it comes to New York, man. Come on, man. Heading over to Pacifica. I should probably change the title. We on Cyberpunk now. We are on Cyberpunk now. I'm gonna change the thumbnail once we're done. Cyberpunk, kind of like how I used to do it back in the day. Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, look at that. The beautiful Pacifica Beach. Gliding, just gliding. Are we riding? Yeah, I hate to kill y'all, but y'all in my way. You think you going, son? Wanna run? You can't run. Give me your loot. Baby, give me your loot. Baby, give me your loot. Wait. Oh no, this is the one. Wait, but now the bodies are gonna be here in the way. What the fuck? What's that going on up here? Hold on, I'm pulling up. Tenfold, baby. Wait. Bunch of Russian fools up here. Who they fighting? Oh, these big fools. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Come my way, sir. No, it don't. I mean, maybe for you. Dude, maybe for you. Where you at? Where you at? Sit down, dummy. The first kind of war is this? I never seen these fools just up here fighting. Dude, I'll give me some free loot, though. Get all that. I see oranges and stuff. Orange. Purples, too. Purples sell real nice. Them fools big as fuck. That, too. That. Where's that last orange? We got money shard. Hey, I take money, you know what I mean? Alright, back to the picture taking. Every now and then you could, you know what I mean? Every now and then you could pick up on some loot. Fools be holding mad money down there. Especially when you got a high level character. I would like to use the spot, but there's blood stains all over the wood. Actually, you know what? No, let me face this direction. That looks real. There. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can attempt to turn these graphics up without either grenading the stream or the game. Here we go. We don't do pictures on regular ultra graphics. That's whack. We do ray tracing, baby. But because I'm streaming, I don't know how well this is gonna work. Matter of fact, hold on, because we're not gonna be taking like a million photos. Let me close Black Desert real quick. We ain't gonna lose that much money. Too long. Alright, let me close this because I would rather my computer not burst into flames. Disconnect. Alright. Low. Brain off. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hide the screen real quick because I know when we change Judy's outfit, there's definitely going to be some clipping at first with that. Oops, I'll pull the X back out. Okay, never mind. Like we're going to have to do them on regular ultra. The combo of streaming and high graphics is not working. Doesn't matter. Off. Alright, so now I know we cannot do high quality. I mean, I can always edit them after and make them look better. But That's not gonna work. That's lagging like crazy. We're gonna be sitting here for the next 16 years trying to get those photos done. There we go. Alright, let me go ahead and open Black Desert back up real quick. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, streaming and high ultra ray tracing graphics are not friends. Not gonna work. That's fine. It's just a little that anyways. I can didn't make it real purty. Oh, I still do need to get my hands on what's it called? I'm also really hungry. I need to eat. I just realized it's been 5 hours since the last time I've eaten. I'm like, why the fuck am I so dang hungry? And I had breakfast. That was it. That's all I had. One of these days, I'm gonna get on here though. We're gonna do a lot more other games too. Fortnite, GTA, those are two games that have absolutely superb graphics, and you gotta capture the beauty of the worlds. That's honestly what I need to do. Is on my Xbox, take some games off of my Xbox. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that is something I should do for my gaming channel. Is record the behind the scenes of when I'm doing my photos. Where I'm building sets and stuff, the stuff I wouldn't show in my photography videos just because they're too time consuming. Do it on the gaming channel. Show off when I'm building maps on Fortnite, when I'm setting up scenes on GTA, Cyberpunk, outfit setups and finding places on Skyrim. I think that would work pretty dang well for the gaming channel. Yeah, that probably would work pretty dang well. Whenever I'm moving a location to location. I should do that. You know what, I am going to do that. Because, yeah, because, I mean, it's not like it's a fast process, so it would make great gaming content. You know, you don't just build a Fortnite map in like 2 seconds flat. That's something that takes quite a bit of time. So that would work perfectly as gaming content. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna definitely do that. Cause I do all that on my Xbox, so it would work perfectly. Instead of wasting my time trying to get Call of Duty content, that game fucking. I can't even say the game sucks. There's just too many dang cheaters. Honestly, the game isn't that bad. If you could get in a game on Black Ops 6 with no cheaters, it's fun as fuck. The problem is the likelihood of that is slim because everybody and their mother has a Cronus Zen now. And then there's a new one called a Zonia or something like that. A Zania or whatever the fuck. Now that's a new joint that everybody uses. And apparently is better than the Cronus Zen. It's a little bit more expensive though. That's why I think people still go with the Cronus Zen. But you know what? I gotta do some behind the scenes gaming videos. That'd be tight. Man, the hunger is really getting to me. Let me hurry up and shoot this. I need to eat. I am starving like Marvin. Alright, let's see. Where we at? Let's go more this direction. I killed those people for no dang reason. We don't even need that area. This area is prettier. I like this. I still got the shiny skin on? DLC packs. I personally didn't mind the DLC packs because I just really wouldn't purchase them because some of the maps were garbage. But I could definitely see that. Microtransactions is a big thing that is harming gaming for a lot of people. For me, it was the cheaters. There's just too many dang cheaters. You can't have fun because you're just getting instant killed every time you try to go any dang where. You think you're gonna be the first person to a spot? Nope, this guy's here and he's already freaking lasering you because he knows exactly where you're gonna be before you know where you're gonna be. Makes it near impossible to play. And boom, she got the Brazil swag on, boy. I think I might have gotten too deep. Oh yeah, this water's too deep. These little fools is short as fuck. She gonna drown in them dang waters. Actually, let me go over here. There's more sunlight over here. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, it's the arch right there. I'm gonna say, what the heck am I looking at? right here. A lot of those DLC maps had some fairly poo maps, so I never really paid them too much attention. I could definitely see that. Now it's the microtransactions. They don't even do DLC packs no more. It's just a million fucking microtransactions. Buy a fucking $30 gun and it's slightly better than the other guns. They don't tell you that, of course, but it definitely. Dang, tracer guns are busted. Oh, it doesn't make any difference from the regular guns. Liar. Definitely does. But the cheaters, you get a cheater. He got his little Cronus Zen on, and you know you get an instant killed every fucking corner you take. It's like, okay, this was fun. Not so much anymore. What the heck is going on with her legs? What's that about? They gonna stay like that? What is that? I've never seen that before. See, this is why I don't like doing photos on regular graphic, ultra graphic. What is that? Why does it look like that? Is that the water? It's the water. Dang. Water's causing issues. Water though. All good. She ain't even got the shiny. I don't know. I took the dang shiny skin mod off, so I shouldn't even do that anyways. Otherwise, it'll look weird. Oh shoot. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna do some Cyberpunk another time. They just hit me up. It's time for me to get up on out of here. Look here, peoples. Thank y'all for stopping by. Dead Tree, thanks for stopping by. Some of the folks who pulled up over from the Warcraft channel, thanks for stopping by, because I saw a few of y'all in here too. It's time for me to go though. About to get it on and popping. Yeah, do expect more of these. Yeah, you be getting one-shotted like crazy. These fools be cheating hard as fuck now. There's not Cronus Zen and another joint, Azenia, whatever the fuck it's called. I forget what it's called, but the Cronus Zen is the biggest one. That's what every cheater is using. But yeah, let me go ahead and get up on out of here. Thanks for stopping by. You will definitely be seeing some more photography streams in the future. And hey, the content ain't gonna stop. No more fucking indecisiveness this time. That being said, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Check out the music channel if you want. Instagram, that's where I post most of these photos. Deviant for the stuff that's just a little too, you know what I mean, a little too much for Instagram, but never too much. I'm gonna go ahead and get up on out of here. Have a good weekend, y'all, or a good rest of your weekend.